Kelsea Ballerini is a singer, songwriter, and now coach on The Voice Season 27. But perhaps her greatest talent is her uncanny ability to flawlessly imitate actress Jennifer Coolidge's iconic speaking style. In a recent episode, she showed off her impression skills to the other coaches, giving a whole new meaning to the voice. Kelsea Ballerini has a very particular special skill: impressions. During a break from the knockouts, the coaches showed off their special talents, with Coach Michael Bublé playing with a hockey puck and stick, and Coach Adam Levine balancing a hat on his nose, as he had with a sword during the blind auditions. But the most impressive was definitely Ballerini, effortlessly slipping into her Coolidge voice. Fans of The Voice anticipated that Kelsea Ballerini would bring her country pop dazzle, razor-sharp songwriting instincts, and a touch of Tennessee charm to the red chair when she joined the show as a coach for Season 27. What did they not anticipate happening? A Jennifer Coolidge impression that is so spot-on that it has become the most memorable moment of the season. It is outrageously accurate, delightfully insane, and a demonstration that Ballerini's talents extend far beyond the microphone. Her Coolidge-inspired antics have brightened up the stage throughout the competition, leaving participants, fellow coaches, and fans in stitches while exposing a side of Kelsea that is as daring as it is adorable. Her antics have been played throughout the blind auditions as well as during the battle rounds. It was during the second week of the blind auditions that everything got started. An anxious participant named Harper Lee, who is 22 years old and a jazz vocalist, had just ended a seductive performance of Fever when the chairs remained still and there were no turns performed. "Well, darling, I don't know what's wrong with these fools, but I'm just sitting here, stunned, like a deer in a hot tub at Christmas," Ballerini purred as she leaned into her microphone, reduced her voice into a husky, exaggerated drawl, then leaned even farther into her microphone. Think of it as a combination of Paulette from Legally Blonde and Tanya from White Lotus, with a dash of charm from the South. That's how Jennifer Coolidge delivered the speech. The studio went into a frenzy. In a show of solidarity, Gwen Stefani slapped her button. Carson Daly could be seen doubling over with laughter, and even the stoic coach John Legend couldn't help but crack a smile. Despite the fact that Harper did not receive a chair turn, she left with a story that will live on for generations to come. The impression that Ballerini gave of Coolidge was not an isolated incident. As a result of her ability to appear at the most inopportune times, she has established herself as the wild card for Season 27. It has become her favorite secret weapon. In an interview conducted behind the scenes, Ballerini admitted, "I've been obsessed with Jennifer for as long as I can remember," while twirling a strand of her blonde hair and smiling in a malicious manner. "She is crazed, glamorous, and completely authentic in every way. When I was at home, I began doing The Voice in order to make my friends laugh. After that, I thought to myself, why not bring it to The Voice? This is my small act of defiance against the fact that I take myself too seriously." It is astounding how accurate it is. Coolidge's unique blend of breathy uncertainty and over-the-top drama is well captured by Ballerini, complete with the actress's signature, stretched vowels, and unexpected tangents. In the midst of a battle round rehearsal, when Team Kelsea candidates Mia Torres and Jake Ellis were having difficulty harmonizing on a duet of Shallow, Ballerini stepped in to offer coaching assistance in the style of Coolidge. "Listen, my loves," she called out with a drawl while holding an imagined martini glass in her hand. "You're out here singing like you're mad at each other, and I'm just trying to survive this emotional roller coaster without my therapist, or a pina colada. It's going to be a lot of fun, not stressful, is that okay?" At first, the contestants were perplexed, but then they burst out laughing, and for some reason, it worked. Their subsequent performance was a revelation, and the coaches extended a standing ovation in response to it. When the video was broadcast, social media went into a frenzy. Alongside a compilation of her most memorable impressions, one user of X posted, Kelsea Ballerini channeling Jennifer Coolidge is the crossover I didn't know I needed. An additional person wrote, Jennifer needs to see this, because she possesses the voice, the mood, and everything else. Fans have been pleading for a duet between the country artist and the comedic icon for several days, and the hashtag has been trending the entire time. It was even Coolidge herself who became aware of it, and she tweeted, Kelsea, honey, I'm flattered and confused, which is my natural state. Get a drink, and then we'll find out what's going on. A response from Ballerini, Queen, please tell me the time. I'll bring the mayhem to you. It is not just Ballerini's vocal impersonation that makes the impression so incredibly exact. Rather, it is her dedication to the role that makes it so convincing. From the wide-eyed bewilderment to the dramatic hand motions, she reflects the larger-than-life enthusiasm that Coolidge exudes. When the folk singer Riley Parker of Team Kelsea performed a haunting original song during a knockout round, Ballerini gushed, Sweetheart, I'm shook. I'm shook. I mean, I'm sitting here like I just seen a ghost dressed in a versus gown, and I'm not sure whether I should cry or contact my attorney. Stefani, Legend, and Michael Bublé, who was just starting out, were the three coaches who were struggling to keep their composure. As he wiped away tears of laughter, Bublé made a remark to the effect of, Kelsea, you are a national treasure. I am going to go ahead and steal that for my Christmas special. The skill with which Ballerini incorporates the impression into her instruction is what makes it so magical. It's not just that she's having fun. She's actually utilizing it to connect with her colleagues and make the high-pressure environment a little more enjoyable. This show has the potential to become very intense, she explained. Everyone is pursuing a dream, and I understand that because I've been there myself. However, there are moments when you require a little humor in order to calm your worries. The sound of Jennifer's voice is my method of conveying the message that, hey, we're in this together, and it's going to be fun. Her artists are the same. According to Jake Ellis, the individual who managed to survive the battle round, she'll drop into that voice out of nowhere, and all of a sudden I'm not freaking out anymore. It's almost as if she's giving us advice while simultaneously boosting our confidence. In addition, the Coolidge impression has prompted a friendly competition between the coaches themselves. Kelsea, I'm like, totally stealing your team because they're fabulous, and I'm fabulous, and fabulous things belong together. Stephanie cooed during a light-hearted banter session, attempting to come up with her own version of the phrase. A gallant effort was made, but Ballerini responded with a clap of her hand and said, Oh, Gwen, bless your heart, you're giving it a whirl, but I'm the only one who's been to the Coolidge School of Fabulousness. The sensible decision that Legend made was to avoid becoming involved in the situation. He said, I'm not touching that. I'd sound like Morgan Freeman doing Coolidge, and nobody wants that. Due to the fact that Season 27 is rapidly approaching the live concerts, the impact that Ballerini has made has become a fan-favorite plotline. It is not only the vocal showdowns that draw viewers in, but also her Coolidge-like mannerisms. During a mentorship session with guest advisor Dolly Parton, there was a moment that stood out as very memorable. Ballerini responded to Dolly Parton's compliments about the spirit of Team Kelsea by saying, Dolly, I'm blushing like a debutante at a disco. And I just want to thank you for being the glittery goddess you are. The ever-enthusiastic Dolly Parton laughed and remarked, Honey, you're a hoot. I'd pay to see you and Jennifer in a room together. Jennifer was the one who was laughing. The phenomenon has even influenced the aesthetic that Team Kelsea has adopted. Their stage attire, which includes glittery coats, enormous sunglasses, and a splash of leopard print, is reminiscent of Coolidge's flamboyant flair and is a subliminal allusion to their coach's alter persona. Mia Torres was heard laughing and saying, We're the Coolidge crew now. Because with Kelsea, we are experiencing the sensation of being the stars of our very own fantastic film. Is it possible that Ballerini will maintain the impression throughout the conclusion? I'm in, she said, as long as it's making people smile, and she meant it. It's possible that I'll be able to persuade Jennifer to crash the set. Just think of her evaluating the winner alongside me. It is evidence that Kelsea Ballerini is capable of slaying a stage, coaching a team, and channeling a comedic great with equal precision. Until then, her voice as Jennifer Coolidge continues to be the surprising most valuable performer of season 27. A little bit of country, a little bit of crazy, and a whole lot of heart are all included inside it. It is outrageously accurate, deliciously ludicrous, and genuine Kelsea.